Hello dear students, in the last class we discussed about what is absolute refractive index and what is relative refractive index. Now in today's class we are going to discuss about the NEET applications related to the refractive index. NEET applications. So what is first NEET application? If we know the absolute refractive index of the medium, then how to find the speed of light in that medium? ಸೊ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದು ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತಂದರೆ ಆ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದಾಗ ಲೈಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್? ಸಿಯರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್, ಇಫ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂ, absolute refractive index of the medium or of the given medium is mu, of the given medium is mu, then the speed of the light in that medium, the speed of the light or the velocity of the light in the given medium, the velocity of the light in the given medium, light in the given medium. So how to find this one? How to find the velocity of the light in the given medium? By using the absolute refractive index formula. What is absolute refractive index? It is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in the medium. So C is speed of light in vacuum and V is speed of light in a medium. Now what is our aim? Our aim is to find the speed or velocity of light in the given medium. So let us take, I will take V to the left hand side and mu to the right hand side. Then V is equal to C by mu. By using this formula we can find the velocity of the light in the given medium. For example, if a water medium is given, then how to find the velocity of the light in the water? What is the refractive index of water? That is 1.33. If refractive index of water is 1.33, then what is the velocity of the light in the water medium? So I will write velocity of the light in the water medium. So that is VW. What is VW here? Velocity of the light in the water medium. So VW is equal to the speed of light in vacuum to the refractive index of the given medium. What is the given medium here? Water is the given medium. Then C by the refractive index of water. Then what is the value of C? That is 3 into 10 to the power of 8. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. And what is the refractive index of water? That is 1.33. 1.33. Hence the refractive index has no unit. Then 3 by 1.33 you will get the answer is about 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So what is the velocity of light in the water medium? The velocity of the light in the water medium is about 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Means in the vacuum its speed is about 3 into 10 to the power of 8, but in the water its speed becomes 2.25. Means the velocity decreased. Velocity decreased. Next one, another example. If the given medium is glass, then how to find the velocity of light in the glass? Another example. If refractive index of glass is 1.5, then what is the value of velocity of light in the glass medium? Then Vg is equal to, Vg means here the velocity of the light in the glass medium, that is equal to C by mu z. What is mu z? It is the absolute refractive index of the glass. What is C value? C value is 3 into 10 to the power of 8. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by mu z, that is 1.5. Then 3 divided by 1.5, that is about 2. That is about 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Then what is the velocity of the light in the glass? That is about 2 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. And one more example. So what is the value of velocity of light in the diamond? So what is the formula used to find the velocity of the light in the given medium? That is V is equal to C by mu. Next, another example, velocity of light in the diamond. So if refractive index of diamond is, so I will take mu d. So that mu d is equal to 2.42. Then it is the refractive index of diamond. Then what is the value of velocity of light in diamond? So that is, I will write Vd is equal to C by mu d. So C value is about 3 into 10 to the power of 8 and mu d is 2.42. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by mu d is 2.42 and its answer is about 1.23 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So by seeing all these examples, examples ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಹೈ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಹೈ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್? Diamond having the high refractive index compared to the water and glass. That is why the velocity of light is less in diamond. Okay, ಅಂದರೆ ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? Velocity of light that depends on refractive index of the medium, and that velocity of light is inversely proportional to the absolute refractive index of the given medium. Okay, now this is first application. Then what is second application? If distance traveled by the light given and time taken by the light given, so how to find the refractive index of the medium? Second application. If x is the distance traveled, by the light, light in time t, then the refractive index of the medium is, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, x another distance traveled, t another time taken. Distance traveled by the light is x and time taken by the light is t. Then what is the refractive index of that medium? ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದಾಗ ಲೈಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂತೀರಿ? ಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿತ್ತಂದರೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಅಗೇನ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, that is C by V, means speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in a medium. Now V is nothing but distance traveled divided by time taken. What is velocity? It is a distance traveled divided by time taken, that is x by t. Let us take this t to the numerator. Now it is ct by x. Now this is the formula used to find the refractive index if the distance traveled by the light given and time taken by the light given. ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡದ, ಇವೆರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದು ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಇಂಟು ಟಿ ಬೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಮ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಇಂಟು ಟಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಹಿಯರ್, C is speed of light in vacuum, T is time taken by the light, and x is the distance traveled by the light in the given medium. So next one, third application. If x1 and x2 are the distance traveled by the light in the two different media or in the two optical media of refractive index mu1 and mu2, then what is the relation between refractive index and distance traveled? If the distance traveled by the light in first medium is x1, distance traveled by the light in the second medium is x2, and the refractive index of first medium is mu1 and the refractive index of second medium is mu2, then what is the relation between the refractive index and distance traveled? If x1 and x2 are the distance traveled by, are the distances traveled by light, are the distances traveled by light in two optical media, means these two optical media having different refractive indices. In two optical media of refractive indices is the plural form of refractive index, mu1 and mu2 in the same time. This is very important. What is the condition here? The distance traveled by the light x1 in the first medium and the x2 is the distance traveled by the light in the second medium, and for the x1 and for the x2 the time taken is same. x1 ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿತ್ತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, x2 ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೈತಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಐತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ದಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಟೈಮ್. So already we know that what is the relation between refractive index, distance traveled and time taken. So that is second application. Mu is equal to C into T divided by X. Here refractive indices are different and distance traveled are different, but time taken is same. Hence we can write the refractive index of first medium, that is mu1, is equal to C into T, the distance traveled by the light in the first medium, that is x1. Then so I will take this x1 to the left hand side, that becomes mu1 into x1, that is equal to C into T. Here next one, if the refractive index of second medium is mu2 and the speed of light in vacuum is c and the time taken is t, then the distance traveled by the light in the second medium is x2. Then we can write mu2 into x2, that is equal to c into t. See here c into t is constant for the distance x1 and for the distance x1 and for the distance x2 the time taken is same. That is why c into t is constant. Hence from these two equations, right hand sides are equal, then left hand side must be equal. Now we can write mu1 x1, that is equal to mu2 x2. So this is the third neat application. ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಎರಡು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎರಡು ಮೀಡಿಯಾದ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಮತ್ತು ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಂತ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ ರೀ, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಅವಾಗ ಯಾವ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, mu1 into x1 is equal to mu2 into x2. Then what about fourth application? Third application ದಾಗ ಏನೈತ್ರಿ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದ್ದವು, ಬಟ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವೆ ಬಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂದರೆ. So in the time t1 the distance traveled is x, in the time t2 again the distance traveled is x, means the distance traveled is same but time taken are different. Then how to find the relation between refractive index and time? If t1 and t2, if t1 and t2 are the time taken by the light in the two optical media of refractive indices mu1 and mu2 to cover the same distance, or to travel the same distance. So see here once again, if T1 and T2 are the time taken by the light in two optical media of refractive indices mu1 and mu2 to cover or to travel the same distance, distance same ಐತಿ. In the time T1 distance traveled is x, in the time T2 also the distance traveled is x. Then what we have to find? We have to find the relation between the mu1 and T1, sorry mu1 T1 and mu2 T2. Okay, now see the refractive index in terms of time and distance traveled, that is c into t divided by x. Here what are same, sorry what is same, distance traveled is same and the speed of light in vacuum is also same, but what are difference? Refractive index and time. Now I will write mu1 is equal to c into t1 divided by x. Now next one, so I will take this t1 to the left hand side, then mu1 by t1, that is equal to c by x. And similarly the refractive index of second medium, that is mu2 is equal to c into t2 divided by x, because the distance traveled same but refractive indices and time are different. Now we can write this is mu2 by t2, that is equal to c by x. From these two equations right hand sides are equal, then left hand side must be equal. Then mu1 by t1 is equal to mu2 by t2. So let us take t2 to the left hand side, mu1 into t2, that is equal to mu2 into t1. So this is the relation connecting between mu1, mu2, t1 and t2. Okay. So what is t1? T1 is the time taken by the light in the, time taken by the light to cover the distance x in the first medium. And what is t2? It is the time taken by the light to cover the distance x in the second medium. Okay. mu1 is the refractive index of first medium and mu2 is the refractive index of second medium. Okay, these are the some important NEET applications related to refractive index.